In addition to. See, all the stuff that I like to point out that makes the business fun is the in addition to. Like, I loved going to Thailand with you guys, with Jenny and Cowrie, and I'm going to love going to Europe with you. By the time this DVD comes out, you will have already gone, okay? And I loved going to Thailand with Anton and Dwayne and David here. Those are in addition to perks. See, and I know that a lot of our distributors are clever enough to be able to make a check in different places, but I like to make sure that the check is a lot of fun at Xango. And so the in addition to is pretty fun. Out of the 50 cents on the dollar that our company operates on, that is where we take the money for our incentive trips. That's where we take our money for our conventions. That's where we take our money for our car bonuses if you're qualified. So I'd like to point that out.
Another benefit to Xango is that we are a worldwide company. It is easier to expand your business because Xango is globally seamless.
A lot of people talk about Xango and use the term globally seamless. What does that mean? Let's talk about it for a second here in this training. The compensation plan is globally seamless. The product formulation is globally seamless. Our product is the same in Tokyo as it is in Toronto, Canada. Our compensation plan is the same in Trinidad as it is in Tijuana.
Xango is globally seamless in 4 distinct ways. 1, from a product formula perspective. 2, compensation plan, which is the same in every country that we do business. 3, the sponsorship and rank needs. And 4, group volume. Another benefit to Xango is our commitment to charity.
On the back of every bottle of Xango, it says, "Thank you on behalf of the Xango Corporation. A percentage of the profits from the sale of this product go directly to worthy charities." And can that make a difference? Well, many people in the room that are nodding right now know and have seen firsthand that a percentage of the corporate profits can absolutely change a village, can absolutely change the life of a child that went to bed last night without a meal. I think that's kind of neat. And so you at home, take your hand and pat yourself on the back because you purchased a bottle of Xango and it changed somebody's life.
An additional benefit you gain from Xango is corporate support.
And the key difference about what we're talking about here today is that when you get a job, you go to work for a company. But when you join Xango, the company goes to work for you. See, that organization that David does from the comfort and safety of his home, which I've been to, is run by a corporation that has 600 employees in our home office. Currently, at the time of taping, 600 employees that answer phone calls, that cut commission checks, that make sure that product is delivered on time, with legal issues that sometimes have to be addressed by lawyers on the clock. That costs money. How much in U.S. dollars does it cost to become a Xango distributor? 35 U.S. dollars. 35 U.S. dollars. And guess what? I'm working for you.
Another of the great benefits of Xango is our leadership development.
Okay, I should point out another thing about our compensation plan that I think is very important, is that nobody gets to any level without lifting those below. And this is very key because this is different from a lot of compensation plans. When I go and I pick on somebody and say, you're a 5K, when I mean pick on, when I use as an example a 5K distributorship. So when I go to Tara and Byron and I say, they're 5K, they have 3 1Ks that they've personally sponsored. That's 3 people that they've helped get to 1K. They're motivated to do so because they can't hit 5K unless they have 3 1Ks. And those 3 1Ks can't hit 1K unless they personally sponsored 3 people and got them excited about getting the product delivered to them. And you don't think that trickle-up effect happens all the way to the top? It's very important at the end of every month that a lot of our top leaders, it doesn't matter what the pin level is, make sure that the person right down at the 1K and the preferred rep level is taken care of.
Now that you're aware of several of the additional benefits of working with Xango, let me say a word about the mechanics versus dynamics.
Now, I will explain the difference between mechanics and dynamics by using a basketball example here. The NBA has its own rules. Every single team in the NBA has agreed to play by those rules, the mechanics of how the NBA is played. A 3-point shot is worth the same in Salt Lake City, Utah, as it is in Los Angeles. Now, the dynamics, and this is where it's different, is that the Jazz play a different game. Their playbook, the way that Jerry Sloan calls the plays, is much different than the way the game is played if you're the LA Lakers. If I take the playbook for the LA Lakers and I give it to Jerry Sloan and say, you teach the Jazz with the LA Lakers playbook, it's going to cause confusion. So if this training sticks directly with mechanics, there's a reason for it. Because if I, as the company guy, talking about the way the game is played, the way the organization is set up to pay you, if I start to get into dynamics, If David Butler here is teaching a little bit differently than the way Molly's teaching here, and I trade the playbooks, all I've done is cause confusion. And I will say this in way of recommendation. Now, this is something that falls into the category of dynamics. I tell people always have a backup plan. Although our qualifications are to personally sponsor 3, I always tell them, man, have a backup plan. Sponsor an additional width, be it 1, be it 2. Ask your upline leader what they recommend, but always have a backup plan. A very important thing to remember when you're building your business is leadership is action. It's not position. Remember, your group will do what you do. Don't be surprised when your group acts like you. I also put this out there to keep things simple. Our compensation plan is designed to be simple. And sometimes people get in and they're starting out, it's their very first day in the business, and they're like, oh, quick, explain 200K to me. And your response should always be, no. Let's concentrate on 1K. Let's get you started at the beginning. Always remember, the Xango business is about duplication. So many times people will come into this industry from whatever industry they've come from, may it be real estate or franchising, and they'll say, you know, I've got to innovate and change the way this organization is operating. That's not always the key to success. We've got an innovative product, absolutely. We've got an innovative compensation plan. We've got innovative materials and tools. Your job is to duplicate those efforts. This business was not built so much on innovation as it is with duplication. In almost any individual who has created anything worthwhile in life, you'll hear about the power of dreams. It's the key to success. You may be wondering to yourself, well, how do I start the dream building process? Very simple. It's about establishing your why. I'm going to give you the challenge to put yourself in the picture. Put yourself in your own dream board. Think about what it is that you want out of life. Go down to the travel agent and get a picture of yourself in front of a poster of Hawaii. Go down to the car dealership. Pick the car that you want. Sit in the car. Salesmen love to let you do this. Have them take a picture of yourself in the new car. Now take that picture and put it someplace in your house that you're going to look at it every day. In summation, Xango is giving you the permission to dream again. Not only are we giving you the permission to dream, but we're providing the vehicle to attain your dreams.